Gaffer, happy with that in the end?
Yeah, really happy. I think the thing I'm happiest with was the challenge that Morecambe gave us.
Yeah.
It was absolutely perfect. Last week was a good game, but it was a more open game. Today we've come up against a really, really well organised, well structured side that's going to be realistic to what you face. Every game in League One's going to, could look different, but we certainly know you'll come up against that sort of challenge, and it was ideal, because it gives us a few things that we need to iron out next week in terms of when you come up against that kind of challenge.
Yeah, obviously coming from 2-0 down, you must be pleased, obviously, to get back in the game and get a draw in the end.
Yeah, and I thought up until their first goal, we were very, very comfortable. It was a matter of how we were going to find solutions to hurt them, but I thought we were the better side. But then, obviously, when the goals come, we look a little bit open, we look a little bit naive. But that can happen when you come up against a sort of mid-block and they're looking to counter on you. So, it was ideal for us because it's things we got to look at in terms of our structure behind the ball, because people are going to make mistakes, people are going to turn the ball over, and what you can't be is you can't be wide open to be countered on. And that's what happened. So it couldn't have been better in terms of the challenge.
Yeah, is it a good opportunity for you as well to learn more about your side?
Yeah, definitely. And as I said, last week was good and it was exciting and it was free flowing, but this was a different challenge. When you're up against that, it's hard to find space. There's not space in behind to hurt, and if there is, you've got to be really accurate in what you're doing. There's not loads of space between the lines, so you've got to find way. So again, it felt like a different game, but I'm really pleased with the challenge and I'm really pleased with how we reacted after half time. I thought we looked very secure the second half. It was only really one attack, and it gives us a really nice platform to work on next week, so that hopefully the lads have got a fairly well-rounded education in terms of what they need to do against different challenges.
Yeah, another very good goal from Billy Bowden. How important is it that you've got players like that that can produce their moments of magic to keep your side in the game?
Totally, and he tried it last week, and that was part of the presentation. And Bill will admit to that, was that we showed them clips of everything they did and doing the simple things really, really well. But I made a big emphasis on the individual brilliance side. That don't lose that. Don't lose the thing. You want to play good football, you want to be cohesive, but don't lose that individual brilliance side that gets fans off their seats and sends them home with something to remember. And I was chuffed that he did it again. So it was a great goal. Worst sub ever though, taking off.
You got dragged straight after.
I know. I had to apologise, but it was pre-planned.
Yeah.
It was pre-planned.